find this story for child-free life. You guys just got me going on. I was like, what? Child-free by choice is a real thing. It's resonating. Yeah, many folks, not just at Gen Z or millennials. Yeah, many folks out here. Yeah, even though there's some older folks who literally don't have children. I think there's even we had a former governor, that's the Central Bank of Kenya governor, and then there's a certain, must have been the former Botswana or Mozambique president. Yeah, no kids and no wifey. Anyway, so the justification is what got me going on. Yeah, so there's this babe, I can't even remember her name. It just doesn't make sense. She doesn't understand how somebody in 2026, somebody young, trying to make ends meet, trying to make sense of their career. You're out there, finding yourself, you want to live a good life, and the way the world economy is so dilapidated, she doesn't understand why you would want to have kids. If you can't even afford yourself, if you can't even afford your life, yeah? Hell, how are you going to afford children? I mean, the whole idea of children is to give them a better life than you did, right? Continuity. So all the things that you've been doing in your past life, in this current life that you're living, you're making sure that your kids, they do the same things on steads. They literally have to their lives have to have more meaning than even your life. I feel like that's the whole essence of having children. You know what I mean? Yeah, continuity, legacy, and So this babe was talking about how, why would you even think of having children right now, and you can't even make sense of your life? And they went on and on and on. But I got the feeling that, listen, this thing was always about finances. Across generations, by the way. Like I said, not just Gen Zs. Yeah, even some of the older folks who are there till today and they don't have children. One of the main reasons that they gave for not having children is economical reasons. Yeah, the cost of raising children was just too much, man. And then now there's some women out here who also don't want to have children. So you guys, if you've hooked up with a mama and you really like her, yeah, you want to spend the rest of your life with her, yeah. But guess what? She doesn't want to have children. So what are you going to do? Are you going to break up with her just like that? I see. Yeah. So probably even you now, you might not have to have children. Yeah. There's also men who don't want to have children, right? And for that reason now, they don't even want to get married. Yeah. Hell, they don't even want to get into a relationship. And if they do get into a relationship, it's purely for a good time, getting to know each other, experiencing this world together. Nothing like family at Itoi's. Yeah. So it's not surprising these days when you meet up with a bunch of couples who don't want to have children and they're okay with that. I mean, look at Bien and Chiki. They don't have kids. Yeah? And then, of course, now there's people who put their career at the forefront of everything. Yeah, that's not damn. Like, excellence is the name of the game these days. Everyone is at the top of their game. Yeah, everyone is pumping the weights at the gym. Yeah, everyone is eating healthy, living a healthy lifestyle. Right? Guys are studying hard, acquiring those skills, learning those AI tools, just so that they can compete, man, so they can kill it at the workspace. So there's some folks who this whole work-life balance just doesn't make sense. Yeah, and afadhali I go hard at the office without thinking of I go hard and then I have to find time for my kids. Such a distraction. And then of course now for the younger folks, their view on marriage and family is just so different. Trust me, you're not going to force these guys to have kids, let alone get married, manze. So it's a thing, man. It's a thing. And I guess we should normalize that conversation. Yeah? We shouldn't be like, oh my God, what? So what about your legacy? What about continuity? You're going to have to change your mind at some point. It's just a stage. They're just going through a stage right now. At some point, you know very well that she'll want to get married. She'll want to have kids. So she's just being naive. She's just being childish. Let me tell you, don't be judging people out here that being childish. People have made logical, choices. People have thought about these things and they're saying, you know what? This world as it is, we're already too full. I don't even think we need any more children. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on this conversation, guys? And what about you? If you haven't had, if you don't have kids right now, yeah, do you think you're going to have kids in future? Do you want to have kids in future? I mean, you're like Apana Kev. It's too complicated. I've thought about this. It just doesn't make sense for me. And right now, and then another thing, yeah. You know, there's some people who just think this world is just so bad as it is. The world is brutal, man. Yeah. So why would you bring in new life to this world? Yeah. This world, by the way, may I understand? I mean, life can be so hard, yeah? Life can be so hard, and then things take time. Things take time. I mean, look at you. You're still grinding so hard. You're almost clocking 40. You're almost clocking 50. You're still grinding at 9 to 5. Yeah? And then we have so many diseases. These are pandemics. Yeah? We're living in the era of the catastrophes. So somebody's thinking, why would you bring children over here? Why? And then now you leave. Then you're going to have to leave your kids over here to grind again. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, so in the next hour, actually this hour, right now it's 4 minutes after 9 on the gray zone, yeah? This one is so, this one is real. No matter how much you love someone, guys, no matter how much unapenda mtu, you're head over heels over this person. Yani, you can't even believe, yeah, that you're having a conversation with them. No matter how much you love someone, if they don't want you, they don't want you. Stop forcing issues. We'll get into that one. 20 Kazi. Right now it's 4 minutes after, still 4 minutes after 9. Bill Withers, Ain't No Sunshine.
SpiceFM. Nieri.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine.